guys, it's Monday. Because I'm not going to be making a video tomorrow, I am going to be doing a review of The Beginning of Everything by Robyn Schneider, even though Liz was supposed to do this, but I did kind of spring this on you guys. So, Beginning of Everything, awesome book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, just because I loved it. Actually, it was more like 4.5. But I just rounded up because all the little things made it that much better, and I felt bad giving it 4 because it didn't seem right. So I gave it 5 on Goodreads. And basically what this is about is the main character, Ezra. He gets into a car accident and loses a lot of the capability of his leg. Which, you know, kind of sucks because he's like this all-star tennis player, one of the popular kids in school. And pretty much this book kind of follows the aftermath of the accident and how Ezra comes to terms with not necessarily not being the cool kid anymore, but just kind of growing up in general. Before he was just like not the typical jock, but he was there, and he just has to learn how to deal with realizing that the people he was hanging out with weren't really the kind of people he should have been hanging out with, and he finds this new / old group of friends, and he joins the debate team, and all this time he's kind of dealing with these conflicting roles. And he has to decide how he wants to integrate these roles, or if he wants to choose one versus the other. And all along, he meets this girl, Cassidy, who's got her own set of problems. He doesn't really know about them. She's kind of like the manic pixie dream girl. Similar. She reminded me a lot, but at the same time was very different than Margot from Paper Towns. In fact, a lot of this book reminded me of Paper Towns, but at the same time, it wasn't Paper Townsy. I don't know. It's weird. I think my favorite part of this book, besides Ezra, who was just like, even with all of his problems, he's just really funny and adorable, and I really was rooting for him, and I love Ezra. I mean, it didn't exactly turn out the way that he wanted it in the end, but it's the way it should have been for him. It really helped him grow as a person and realize that he didn't want to be stuck in this box, and to grow and to get out of his little town. And I just love his progression throughout the entire book, even if at sometimes he's like the typical teenage boy and I'm like, Ezra, but at the same time I'm not a boy, so I don't really relate to those particular aspects. I also love like the whole integration of geek culture and like the Harry Potter references and the Doctor Who, and it just made me so happy. Kind of like when we played Ready Player One. Just all those little references made me like squee, and it really helped me give it a little higher score. Because the one thing that I did have a little bit of a problem with was the pacing. I felt that there were some spots that were a little bit slower than others, and they probably, like one way or the other, probably, I'm gonna lose my hat. They probably could have been sped up a little bit more and weren't entirely necessary. But I do love how Schneider foreshadows a lot of the stuff that goes on and makes it very believable, because the end is a little bit of a curveball, not really, but it makes a whole lot of sense for why Cassidy acts the way she does. And I found that really fascinating. Exactly, like, I don't want to spoil it, especially since I don't know if Liz has finished it yet. But I really liked the ending and that kind of reveal of why Cassidy is the way she is and how that affected Ezra. I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but I do want to show one other thing I really loved about the book, and that was this. I thought the like hardcover with the loop-de-loops was really cool with the roller coaster. And also another thing I wanted to mention, I keep on adding things, was I'm interested in why they changed it from Severheads and Broken Hearts. I think both titles fit the book, but I really like how the Severheads and Broken Hearts kind of captures a little bit of the darkness as well as like the uplifting stuff in the novel. Although Beginning of Anything fits more of Ezra's whole thing and transformation towards the end, so I do understand this, but I really like the other title too. That's what I have to say on The Beginning of Everything, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about it. And sorry I won't be making a video next week, but I have like 5 presentations, and well, more like 2, but it's still a lot in a week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and hopefully I will see you, at least Liz, over break. Okay, bye.